Story time of when I poopy dookied behind my sister's piano. So when I was about 7 or 8 years old, I don't know why, but I went through this phase for like a good couple months or so where I was terrified of poopy dookie in the toilet. Like I would hold it in for as long as I could for days, and like my stomach would be hurting so bad, and I don't know why I went through this phase. Like I was terrified of using the toilet, and I like thinking back, I'm like, why would I do this to myself? Like I would literally be in so much pain in my stomach because I would be holding it in, and it got to the point where obviously it's just gonna come out, and there was evidence on my chonies. So I was like, obviously I can't have my parents like find these, because one, they're gonna question me, and two, it's like, how am I gonna explain this? They're gonna be like, girl, what's wrong with you? And I was also so scared of like them just being mad in general about it, about like, one, I have dirty chonies, two, I'm not poopy dooking, and three, let me tell you what number three is. So I obviously had evidence I needed to get rid of, right? And I was like, I can't hide it in my room because they go through my room. I can't hide it in the restroom because, you know, they clean the restroom, you know, like things just are, there's nowhere for me to like hide it. I can't hide it in like a common space, like a space that's regularly looked in or like just shared. My brain said behind the piano, because the piano was like a school, it's like kind of like square, I don't know how to explain it, but like it like set up against the wall, right? So I can just hide it behind there, and I never remember it ever being moved. Like it never gets moved. Like if we need a vacuum or clean or whatever, we clean around it, right? I've never seen it been moved. So for like maybe a week or two, right, I was like, I'm good, no evidence has been found. I just kept sticking them back there. I had like maybe 4 or 5 back there at some point. And I remember this very one specific day, I was outside, okay, making my little potions and stuff with, you know, plants and whatever it is that I could find. And I hear one of my parents yelling, Sarah, get over here. And I was like, uh-oh, they found it. I knew exactly what it was, and I was so scared, and I immediately started crying before I even walked back inside. I walked straight over to the piano because I knew exactly where they were, and they said, what is this? Why is there poopadoo chonies behind the piano? I ended up crying, and I was like, I've been holding it in, and I came out, and I didn't want to, you know, I did the whole thing. Of course, they were mad at me for one, hiding it, two, doing that to myself for no reason, and three, not telling them about it, and also for putting it behind the piano. So yeah, and I know some of y'all are gonna have questions of like, so what happened next? Like, how did they not know there was poopadookie chonies behind there? Like, did it not smell? Actually, yes. I don't remember who it was specifically, but one of my family members, either my parents or my sister, had brought up like a couple days prior that it smelled like poop in that room, and we just thought it was like our dogs, because we had 3 dogs at the time, which they didn't go indoors, but we were like, maybe something happened and like we just haven't found it yet. I don't know, like we were just thinking it was the dogs, like they stunk, you know. I know another question is going to be, did it happen again? Yes, indeed it did, and I started hiding it other places. I don't remember where, but I remember that also got found. I think it was probably in the bathroom. I tried to hide it because my first spot was confiscated. So yeah, I ended up doing it again and again and again. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I finally grew out of it after, I don't know, 2-3 months. I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with me, but yeah, don't do that. Love you. Bye.